jadis, il avait un grand pays légendaire.
Hello, good evening, konbanwa, and how's it going for you? I hope you've been having a good day so far. For me, it's been quite a good day. And actually, I have some big news to tell you all. So, yesterday, did the fiancé and character designing of my video get done. So I can finally move to the next step, having the model of my video be made, which I'm currently getting to. Anyway, so today we're gonna be playing some Ace Attorney investigations, and I can't really think of anything else to talk about, so oops, can't even type. So today I'm 2% pony, and I'm also 9% delicious, and well, I can't really think of anything else to talk about, so just give me a bit as I launch the game. So last time at 8 Attorney Investigations, Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth Investigation, so did we continue with episode 2? Hang on. Why is not? Hang on. Why is not income? Why is not? Hang on. Nothing is coming off. Why is nothing coming off right now? Hang on. Something scuff is happening. Sorry. Okay. No idea what happened there. Sorry about that. And as I was saying, so last time at Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth investigation. So did we keep going with episode 2? And we managed to do part 2 of it. And we met Francisca and Komsu. And we also learned that the captain and Millie are dating, and the captain never listens to Utah. So she have been lying about having gotten permission. But we did, thanks to her, managed to learn something very important here. So we actually getting quite close to being able to wrap up this case. So let's get to gaming. So I'm just gonna do. Wait, that was a mistake. I'm just gonna do this, that, and there we go. Okay, why am I not holding anything? Why am I not holding anything right now? Hang on. There's something going on. Why am I not holding? Why am I not holding anything? Okay, there we go. No idea what happened there. Sorry for the scarf, but I managed to get it working. I was like, why is there no sound coming? But I got it fixed. So let's get to it. So, hold it! March 12th, 2:52 p.m. Flight K390, lower deck, cargo hold. Whoa, so this is the cargo hold, ho? Komsu, consider yourself lucky. Not everybody gets to be here. I've never been here myself, despite how many times I've been flying. You like a little child. It's so big! This plane is a special model. Yeah, I kinda noticed. It has both a super large cargo hold and ultra luxurious first class seating. Yeah, I don't think planes like that exist in real life. So is this the real scene of the murder? If my theory is correct, it is. There is certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct? Okay, let's get investigating, so. Lovetek Kakuhol. Let's get to the investigating then. Alrighty. Yes, sir. Well, did you notice anything? This alcohol is really big. I can't believe they can fit stuff like that in here. Detective, what are you going on about? We in the middle of an investigation here. Yeah, focus on your job. Whoa! Stuff's falling on me. He's on his own little boat. Useless like always. Ho ho! I can't really get in my boat with something like this happening first. Useless. Well, let's get this some on the yacht. So which item do you wanna start on? I think I'm better off relying on myself. In this world, there are those who are narcissistic, and then there is Gomsu. So, what do you think about the Tenaeus lie? So, third flight attendant, you thought Tenaeus, she's the killer, isn't she? I'm not too sure about that. Something is telling me that she is innocent. I don't think we can say for sure yet, but there certainly are a great number of things pointing us in that direction. You mean like how she didn't tell us about her boy in her own suitcase? Yes, however, in regard to the key card being stolen, I can't seem to find any evidence that she's lying about that. Well, she wouldn't have any reason to lie about that regardless. It wouldn't help her case. Anyway, let me get into investigating then. So let's see what I can find out. Oh, I used to love pushing the portals on elevators and crosswalk signals. Komsu. Oh wait. Komsu. You used to like my co-worker. In a bad way. Hey, you should give it a try, so go on, push it. Well, it might be good for the investigation. The elevator is currently stopped on the first floor, detective. It can't move. Oh yeah, I guess nothing would happen if you pushed it now. Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special key card. But the door to that entrance room and the elevator's control panels require a key card, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. Yeah, so it don't be safe to use them or all sorts of boxes are piled up high. This one says flammable, and this one it says pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceutical. Pharmacy. Oh. This one says for excessive use only. That's not even remotely close to what you were saying. What kind of operation is this online yawning? Yeah, you want to see something like that normally. Have you noticed anything strange happening around her? No, sir, I haven't noticed a thing. I'm not sure that he meant to sound so oblivious. But he very much did. You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective comes, correct? And you then immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems to me that you were already hired at this airport for something besides this murder. Yes, I was. Ah, so this case only happens to coincide with what you was doing? I think I can ask you later. Hey, what's with the suitcase, Paul? It's what the victim said in, so... Ah, I see. So this suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look. There's nothing out of the ordinary in her, so... Wait, a file? And there's a photo of Mr. Spunkaba in it, so... Oh? But why? It looks like a profile on Francisca. Profile on Francisca. Why did Mr. Hicks have documents on Francisca in his possession? Yeah, now I'm curious. Why would Mr. Hicks have had a file on her? Yeah, that certainly caught my attention. Holy suitcases! Mr. Edgewood, it's like an all-you-can-use suitcase affair. Well, I mean, you won't expect that from a cargo hold. This must be all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. The ones the company is planning to dispose of after this flight is over. This paint job is really cool, don't you think? It practically screams artsy. Well, maybe you could do Tenayu a favor then. Oh, why not purchase one then? And so it will bring you most happiness. You think so? Then maybe I will. Let's see her. $1,200? I think I'll pass. Yeah, I was actually thinking the same. It is way too overpriced. But then again, you have to pay for a life vest, which is supposed to be free. And Mr. Stenay wants why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs used to buy one. Also, it definitely looks like one is missing. What is this bitter substance I'm stepping on? It's a bunch of glass fragments. Glass shards. What are these glass shards from? I kinda have an inkling. Anyway, keep checking eye on. Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo gear. This so brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, so... By the looks of his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. Well, I'm not gonna ask because that have nothing to do with this. But no matter how he puts on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. And we're gonna keep speaking with Francisca then. So, via this airport, I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international crime. But it was too large for one person to take on alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Wait, the international police? If they're involved, then this means that whatever case you're on is a very big case on an international scale. Interpol. Francisca came to this airport as an Interpol liaison. Interpol is involved. It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have. Well, since nothing else to do, let's see if I can put the pieces together. Let's see. Yeah, I can make a connection between broken classes and the class swords. Let's see how then. I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses, and the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shots would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Echo. The victim was high, just as I suspected. So you're saying... Yes? That the murder did in fact occur here? The reason of the crime was here, so... Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now? Why did you only figure that out now? Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I swear. Perhaps it's a bit too early to draw the conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the modern weapon. Well, I do believe I can make... I wonder if there is some sort of connection between these two, because I can certainly see one. Correct, I was. Because otherwise this wouldn't make any sense at all. No. Why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Francisca? Oh, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Mr. Fungama, so... If that's the case, I think this would be considered stalking. Francisca said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation. Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks had heard she was coming here, and he followed her. Why do you keep insisting that he's a stalker? Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol agent Hicks. Yep. Because that is what makes the most sense. I think Francisca has some explaining to do. So let's speak with her again then. So, tell us a little about Hicks. You came to this airport to hear this voice with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense! What are you talking about? From your reaction, it seems like we are correct. We found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's locus. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed. This makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol agent Hicks. Isn't that correct? I thought alone you'd figure it out, Miles. But it looks like they got to him first. They? Okay, who are they? So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent then? Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. Ah, a smuggling case then? Smuggling. Agent Hicks was on the trail of an international smuggling ring. He went undercover to investigate this crime, and it was I who put him on the case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his mother instead. I think we now have a pretty definitive evidence. Yeah. We now know that this case is bigger than we thought. That Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold. But what was he doing down here, sir? Yeah, that's something we also need to figure out. This loaded but locus. Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it. Yeah, I don't think so. Ooh. Yeah, this time it was needed, I agree. I get Hicks came halfway a voculated Jason. Of that, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure he was had the investigators working in observation. Operation he was observing. Francisca, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation? No, unfortunately. I was going to find out from him after he landed. I see. But this raises another question. A normal passenger can't assess the cargo hold on their own. So how did he manage to get her? Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the gang and entered the cargo hold without person who let him in. Yes, and then he was murdered her. There's a glass of fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and they entered the elevator, but while they were lighting it up, the plane hit a path of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flamed out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. This explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. Well then, we are done with the investigation. I think it's pretty easy to say what the culprit is at these days. What? Really, son? You're gonna say it was Teneo, huh? I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be known other than Mr. Yuta Teneo. Well, let's hold you listening. Definitive evidence. If it was a game member, any one of them could be son Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the key card that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high level access is Mr. Toyota Tenayo. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? Well, it makes sense what you say, but there is still room for doubt. I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that. Well, let's get to it then. Definitive evidence. If it was a clever member, any one of them could resolve I can't hit to the cargo hold. Exactly, anyone, so it's not used the scenario, so hold it. That might be you, but then it could be anyone, including Mr. Mealy or even the captain. Don't be a fool. A plane with a pilot in the cockpit is like a horse with an ayate, cube in hand. Most like a Scoffy over there. Okay, that one doesn't really mean boss, because I mean a horse doesn't even need the ayate to be able to move properly. Hey! I can't disagree with her on that. Detective Council does always need a guide in hand. Very well. Then what about the other flight attendant, Mrs. Mealy? I thought you might ask about her. But the point to keep in mind is the keycard that allows the elevator to come down here. Alright, only then there you could use that one, so hold it. But it's highly likely that the keycard was stolen from Mr. Stenario. It's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you can come up with? Well, since it is likely, Mealy actually won't be able to do it, so yeah. And yes, exactly yes, it means that I suspect her. And you call yourself a disciple of my father? Yes, well, I don't have any evidence. Be quiet! You are disgrace! There's more evidence pointing at to Mr. Yuta Tenayo, you know? It's not just the keycard that gives her away. Are you talking about the motor weapon? The Captain Uku Piggy Bank? Yes, she is the only person with a key to open that display case. Potter, there is the matter of the key to the display case that held the motor's bank. Well, a key won't be needed to get to it considering the turbulence, so hold it. But that is a fake. Huh? What? Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this is used yet, hoeing. If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real motor weapon? And where did it go? I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know that we resourced the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. There must be a way. There must be something that can help me YOLO the piggy bank as the motivation. What should be excitement further to help us ascertain the authenticity of the weapon? Let's see. I believe it should be the crime scene actually. I think we should examine the crime scene in more detail. We might unlock the motivation if we source all of the cargo and the luggage. Didn't think I hadn't thought of that. Even though we sourced two of them, we haven't found anything that even closely resembles a motivation. Uh-oh. Alright then. I suppose we should examine something else. Okay, how about the party then? Francisca, I think you were too quick to jump to conclusions. Oh, was I? Yes, we don't even have the artist's 5 years old yet. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wanted Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the motivation? He's right, you know. Coffee! Yes, sir? Contact the medical examination, medical examiner's office at the once. I wish to hold the results of Agent Hicks out of supply. Yes, sir. Well then, we got a big problem, Mr. Edward, sir. Okay, what is it? What is it, detective? They're still doing the other spy, but they say that they know already know this one thing for sure. Yeah, but no. The dog say that it's one guy and pierce from a beating from his shoulder down to his middle back. Well, okay, that's quite who's. So I think we can safely say it wasn't a piggy bank. From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back, he was beaten over Sosa White area. Well, I'd say maybe it's a sign the killer had accused against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head. The killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir. Okay, that is very interesting. At his fire pot, instead resulted from a blow to the back of head, using head to meet the back. Att Sverige pratar utifrån en knife. Let's see then. Victim Akbay Hicks, age 28. Time of death must well between 3 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. Cause of death cranial contusion due to blown trauma to the back of the head. Remarks: appears to have been extensively beaten on the upper half of his back. Yoffie, what is Hatakyos against Agent Hicks supposed to mean? Well, thought. Oh. Was the one of the victims had consistent with the motor weapon detective? Oh, well, they say they were still looking into that, sir. I see. You're completely useless. I wouldn't say so. You! Okay, what the fuck is going on? So, I told you already, you can't go down there. No, you remove yourself from my way. It is him again. What is all that jacket? My Logan! My cargo! They are mine! And I demand you return them to me! We are still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience. I suppose there is no choice. Finally, I think he gave. Hey, what are you? You have left me no choice but to use strong force. Oh! You won't get past me. This is. Wait, that's it. So that's what this voting has been about. For that, there is the matter of the key to the display case that held the motor weapon. Captain Uku Piggyback, is there some way for me to prove that this isn't the Yale motor weapon? After all, you know that we resolved the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. Weapon cannot be found. Nobody could find anything that could be considered the Yale weapon in the hold. The dogs say that it's one kind pierced from a beating from his shoulder on his mid-back. Cause of that, extensive bruising from back of head down to mid-back, as if it's severely beaten. Well, before I use my low kick, an outbreak is coming up now, so I'm gonna go be right back and I'll see you in 3 minutes.
み君の声が聞こえてる叫んでる僕の名前を
ああ、俺はナハトバイス。
私はクロエ・バーネットと言います。
ロナード・グリフィン、警察だ。
エルフェンテック社長のリーブ・スラシルと申します。プロジェクト試験班の担当になったジリアン・スカイと言います。
今帰らせるデームストライク。
Okay, I'm back. Well, I think we can make a connection between these two. Because this doesn't add up any longer, so let's see if I'm correct. Correct I was. Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which means there will be more blood than you can see on the piggy bank. This is why there is extensive piercing over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The piercing from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark. This is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, the piggy bank is most too small to have caused this. Therefore, the motor weapon must be something far bigger. A sizable weapon, the unusually large area of piercing suggests that a very large weapon was used. And with this, I can make another connection now. There we go. If we're looking for a jätte large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. But so far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. This one is starting to make more sense now. Because normally it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. What was that all about? Was it trying to jump his way down here? I believe he was. Francisca! What? What do you want? I found it, Francisca. I found the Yale motor weapon. You did? That I did. He yelling up. Focus, come sir, focus. We didn't realize it until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time. He might be hot. We shall go check up on him, so. Oh, won't you please sort up here? Has that pompous attitude of yours again? You should learn to drop that habit. He's coming from a persecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across. Anyway, if you really are a persecutor, then you'd back yourself up with evidence. As a matter of fact, I do have evidence on me. You two aren't listening at all, are you? Anyway, come on then, show me this Yale motor weapon you speak of. Well, as you wish then. This is the Yale motor weapon. So, here you go. Take that. The Yale weapon is this suitcase. Say it with such confidence. I suppose you must have some evidence. Of course I do. Of course, Agent Hicks was placed into this suitcase alive. And it was while he was in here that... But that was not what I had in... What? And it was when he was in hat and he was beaten in the head and that was not what I had in mind. I had something else in mind. And I was mistaken. I wonder if you want to die if I rip you from head to toe, right now. What are you thinking, woman? Of course I won't. Okay, I'm gonna need to think about it then. I was wrong there. Let's see then, do I have anything else? Well, if that's the case, I actually don't. I don't have any evidence to show you. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool man to fool me. What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show? Well, other than the suitcase, nothing comes to mind. Perhaps I thought rephrased it as that which caused Arcade Hicks' death is incorporeal. Forgive me, but I do believe I have figured out what was the real cause of death. Yeah, I believe it was a free fall. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is a free fall into the ground. He fell to his death. Exactly. Yes, this is the only plausible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and his back, and the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death. But the murder happened inside this plane. I know. I claim that there is some place in this plane from which he could have fallen from. Well, we did actually witness that. As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time. You can't mean? Oh yes, I can. Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hall. What? Wait, Jabel! We might have a second death on our hands, souls! Oh yeah, is it still... Hey, you! Tell me you're dead, Paul! Quiet! Why are you screaming? Okay, he's still alive. He's alive? I don't even know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Good thing because he's still alive. Bad thing because it means it won't kill him. I mean Hicks. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Arcade Hicks fell from over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that. But that is how it is now. I suppose it's true that it's not possible given the current circumstances. What is that supposed to mean? Suppose that lost a piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then? Yet then he would have died. He would have been a Bulgarian pancake for sure. I suppose happened over there would there still be beauty. But the reality is that the cargo box is there. Now it is, but was it there before? So there's no point in entertaining you wild hypothetical scenarios. It might be there now, but there's no proof that it was always there. As if there could have been a window of time when that giant box was not there. But there was. What? Are you talking about the turbulence? What can I use to show that it's possible the box was not always where it is now? Well, what can you use? What can you use? Well, that is certainly a possibility now that I think about it. It might have been during the time there was at the answer first, so take that! You foot in the Republic of Sengfa? Exactly. And before we did that, there is a sense it wasn't there before that. Yes, this flight had a short layover in Sengfa in order to get full. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Oh, it's labeled Sengfa Express. We support the views my point. Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Sengfa. Cargo from Sengfa. It was loaded on board during the fueling between 4 and 5 a.m. at the transfer point. Cargo from Sengfa data used on in my organizer. Let's see. Okay. Now what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time? It would mean that the box was not high in the cargo hold during the Ayub Sengfa leg of the flight, making a clear job from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible. Yeah, because we have to remember that overestimated the time of death is actually incorrect. What do you think? It's still very far-fetched. Then, allow me a sense to prove how very likely my scenario is. My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail. Okay, let's investigate then. Lower deck cargo hold. Well, back to the investigation then. So, let's talk about the cause of death now. Man, I can't believe Mr. Higgs fell to his death. I never would have guessed in a million years. That is still only a hypothesis. However, the investigation should solve the purity with you. Speaking of falling, I'm glad that Artica is okay. He took quite a spin. Yes, he was lucky to have landed on top of that piece of cargo. Yeah, I can just see it now. Possessor-based price for police full of. The prosecutor answered out full to the fire of the first murder with a second death. Yup, I'm willing to bet that it make the front page. I wanted to laugh, but I decided not to. That's not funny, detective. Anyway, keep investigating then. Okay, what's he saying now? You can either mean Bulgarian all you want, but no still means no, so... What? You simp man! You are only waiting for me to give you money, yes? This guy is really pussy. I wonder if he really makes any sales that way. As long as I never have to face him in court, he can be as pussy as he wants. We'll keep investigating. Oh, I used to love pussy the port on some elevators and crosswalk signals. Huh, you should give it at the eyes, so go on, pussy. The elevator is currently stopped on the fourth floor. Detective, it can't move. Oh yeah, I was noting what happened if you pushed it down. Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special key card. Put it on to the attendant's room and elevator's control panels. Require a key card, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. All sorts of boxes are piled up here. This one says flammable, and this one, it says pharmaceuticals. This one says for exorcism use only. Just what kind of operation is this online yawning? If you spot anything, you come and tell me right away, okay, pal? You okay, son? Is that the only user for counsel to be so reacting? He must outyank this officer. If you only tell it open, you just leave it up to me, okay? Yes, sir. Ah, what's up, Detective Counsel? Oh, that was scruffy. I think your echo is in the need of some deflating. I was following in your footsteps, son. I wanna try patronizing my subordinates. Cruel and unforgiving to the detective, even in front of his own subordinate. Like always. If I might have a word with you, Francisca, I don't think you have the time for idle chatter. You still need to prove to me that your hypothetical situation is, in fact, reality. Right you are. So Mr. Hicks was actually an Interpol agent. That is so cool. I can't believe he was from Interpol. The adventure, the glamour, and the miraculous big escape when you get caught by the enemy. Well, his miraculous big escape was a failure. Expect in this case there was no big escape and no miracle. Indeed. The leftover suitcase sit här, lined up in 2 petty yours. Prepared for Mr. Stenaro. But this design is on market open. I'd borrow if it was simple, son. Do you think they sell it to me at a discount? Or why don't they sell them in the airport and have a park and basement sale? Buy one, get one free. If you win the raffle, you get one more for free. How about those ideas, sir? Well, what would they need with the true, evidence, 3 suitcases? I think if they did that, everyone would lose. Indeed they would. This is the last piece of cargo. There's a tag on it, so let's see. Alleviate statue. Never heard of it. No, but all I care about is if we can prove it wasn't her at the time of the crime. I wonder. Then let's get investigating, son. Okay, what is it now? He managed to get past him. Look here! Do not go about us in my possessions without my permission. Ah, so it belongs to you then? Oh, don't you support me like that, Paul? So this belongs to Mr. LaPlanque, does it? I should see what else I can find out from him. Well then, let's pick it then. Keep a track of this many pieces of cargo. Must be very taxing on the cargo grab. These soaping back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, so. By the look in his eye, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. But no matter how he pulls on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. So let's talk about your cargo then. I take it that this last piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LaPlanque. Of course it is mine! I said it is a fine piece of art from Europe. This Olympian statue is worth 10 more? Mr. Lapland's reason for choosing this plane must have been the lost alcohol. I see that. 10 million cents? I suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, detective. Don't! How did you do that? I mean, it is you. I feel like you keep getting better and better at seeing right at you for me every day. But why are you so predictable? To secure with each revelation of the planet around the sun, I have the distinct impression he continues to mentally spin in place. Hey Mr. Edward, so that 10 million cents, is that in euros or in dollars? I actually don't know. Does it really make a difference to our case? Mr. LaPlanche, this sense that your cargo is related to our motor case. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer. It is a very valuable piece of art, so no, there will be no tossing. I had a feeling he was gonna say that. Valuable piece of art. Mr. LaPlanche claims to have brought a piece of art from airport. Well, I do wanna talk about this one because the size does matter, so... What about this picture then? What is something of no value? Oh, never mind then. Show me the beard first and maybe we will talk. Wait, he wants me to pay him back for his comment on this. Well, if that's the case... Let's see, can I do any... I can actually make a logic about this. Let's see. Yeah, it wasn't too far-fetched actually. If Mr. LaPlanche has something to do with the smuggling ink, then it's possible this fake statue was built on board in St. Far. I think I need to question him a bit further. Well, I just wanna make sure. But you stay to Mr. LaPlanche. I wonder if it might be a fake. What? How dare you say my art is fake? I suspect that this statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring. Don't say those fantastical things! Those thieves want not die! I have the certification of my cargo right hand! The cargo certification document? Mr. Think LaPlanche, why didn't you say it so earlier? Please, show it to us at once. Let's see. I can't hear this. What does it say? It says as plain as day. The cargo was put onto the plane in Europe. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. Too bad for you. The statue was bought on board in Europe, just as it states in the certificate. No, that's... This means that there never was a window of time in which the statue wasn't sitting there. Alifiet certificate document written in Pokinian proof that the statue was loaded on board in Europe. Alifiet certificate data used on in organizer. Let's take a closer look at... Okay. I respectfully disagree. We can't continue until I see the statue for myself. Then you can have your wish. Look at it yourself and see I am behind. It matches with this, but the eye color doesn't match. I won't buy this. I know I've seen this somewhere else before. This is the Alifiet. It gives us a feeling of art. I can practically smell it. This statue has a high amount of historic value. After it was unveiled at a museum in Europe, I brought it to the Scottish exhibit it. Alifiet's tattoo, piece of art being shipped by Mr. LaPlanque, who claims it is worth 10 million cents. Alifiet's tattoo data used on in my organizer. Let's see here. The statue's eyes looks like they are made of a yellow-like stone. Those scans so pretty, and look at that very orange color, so... Well, according to Mr. LaPlanque, this whole thing is worth a pretty penny. Oh, I just got a really great idea. I can probably find some Yorkstone by the river. I can pull this up to look like real levels. I think I'll try that out and give on to make it as a present next time. I wonder if he's serious. And I wonder if I should try to stop him if he is. That's for the best. Anyway, anything else? Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, it was only that. I believe a closer look is warranted here. So this is the infamous Alifiet statue. What is it, Mr. Esword? Did you find something? There's something wrong with this picture. We should examine it in more detail. Well then, let's see. What have we had? It says Sengfa Express on the cloth store. I'm gonna take a course and say that this delivery company is based in Sengfa. Something is talking on the corner of my mind. As though for something is out of place. Because it is. So this is the Alifiet statue. I swear I've seen this somewhere before. No wonder this thing is worth 10 million cents. Look at how it sparkles. I wouldn't call it sparkling detective. Maybe some more along the lines of truly signing. Let's see what else. A test ice made of some sort of cam. Does a yellow nice sort of yellow nice state of yes. For a sec, I couldn't even tell they were jävels. Oh, but they kinda reminds me of the eyes of this stray cat that lives near my house. Are the eyes supposed to be this color? Is it possible this statue is a fake? There's a good chance actually, yes. Let's see what else I can find. The leftover suitcase sit här, lined up in blue yours. Too bad for Mr. Scenario, but this design is on market Apple. Oh, why don't they send them into hospital and have a parking basement to say? Buy one, get one free. If you win the raffle, you get one more for free. How about those ideas, so? I think if they did that, everyone would lose. Let's see. What's this? The starter looks like it's stepping out of its left boy in the cloak's cover. It kinda resembles its honest attitude in a sense, ho ho. You! What did you say it now? Father, my clothing Sam is not supposed to be it's not being stepped on by anyone. It is too expensive for me to allow that to happen. Please forget the expenses of my subordinate. Why should I forgive if the expenses? Unless it is an expensive yes, you keep it. Man. Anyway. Anyway. But there is something I can deduce actually, so let's do that. Yeah, I think it's connected to this, so... Here you go! That's eyes I offer the audience, don't you think? Yeah, and Betty, they remind me of the sunsets when I was in grade school, so... I don't think you see what I'm talking about. No, I do. But it's really like the color of the sun when it's setting, so... Oh, the memories. I remember standing out in that field, spinning with my arms until I felt ill. Nobody asked. I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo? Huh? Oh, so they are yet. As I thought, this thought is a fake. Mr. LaPlante, what do you want? Do you not know I am a busy man? I love you. I live yet. I suppose this is your private yacht, is it not? It is the biggest trophy on this European trip. You know why I wanted to possess this tattoo? The ticket started 17 years ago. Mr. LaPlante, I am here to inform you and to have my heartfelt sympathy for... What is that? Sympathy? For what? You'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes. Not lost a fellow that has very bright and pretty eyes compared to you. I wasn't talking about the true or false. I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us, and the one in this photo. Why the sound and yelling? No, then. Oh! It is a photo of the statue on display at the museum in Etsy. Oh! So you knew this? Now, do you see, Mr. LaPlante? The story before us is a fake. A fake! Now that we have confirmed that it is indeed a fake. There must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in St. Paul. And I will present to you evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction. hang on. What have we had? It says for expense on the clothes, so something is stuck on the corner of my mind. So for something is let's keep investigating. So this Olympiad is a fake. So all this is looking too happy about it, so I think at the bottom of this, but he says as well as mine. And then let's see what else. So this Olympiad is a fake. That article isn't looking too happy about it either, so I will get to the bottom of this, for it says as well as mine. Let's see what else then. I can't believe you were able to tell this was a fake from a single glance though. You never either way that it is very different than the ones in the photo. Yes, or like I said, the detective needs to try a little harder. The fact that this is a fake means it was swapped with the real one at some point. Anyway, let's keep looking then. There we go then. The leftover suitcases sit here, lined up in two pretty neat lines. Too bad for Mr. Stenayo, but this design is unmarketable. Oh, why don't they show them in the artboard and have a back in the basement sale? For one, get one free. If you read the Yaffle, you get the one more for free. How about the also? I think if they did that, everyone would lose. Let's see what else. The leftover suitcase sits here, lined up in a blue pretty neat yours. Because for Mr. Stenayo, but this design is unmarketable. Superformistisk den är ju på tisdagen i sommarketabel. Vad är det söder inte av på det här var back in the basement safe. Poivonket vaan kiinni. Kysyin ja jyket vaan muu foki. Ova poto sai teesso. I think if they did that, everyone would lose. Vem var sig nå? Vastis. Det started looks like it's stepping all over the neighbor's cloth här, Robert. You got a example, see someone's attitude in a sense. Ho ho. You! What did you say it now? Put them, my clothing helmet from being stepped on by animals. It is too expensive for me to allow that to happen. Please forgive the passage of my super today. Why should I forgive me if it is the passage? Only cities are expensive, yes, you keep it. Anyway. Anyway. Let's see. Well, an outback is coming up now, so we're gonna copy it back and I see you in 3 minutes.
しくて苦しくて悲しくて寂しくて恋しくて叫び出す燃えてる呼んでいるあの声が取り戻せそんな手にお前の名前を
もう僕は逃げない。
とっておきを見せてあげる。
これで決まりだ。何も惜しくはない。
Okay, I'm back now. So wait, what was... I kinda forgot what I was trying to do now. Well, if I can use the figure... If I can use the eye to figure it out... Let me take a look. When I evaluated improvement this one... I'm gonna need to take Well, I'm gonna see. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I can't eat this, so let's see. Hey, you. Okay. Okay, I was wrong. Well, in that case, I still believe it is. I wonder if it has something to do with this then. So let's see. Never mind, never mind. Okay, I was wrong, huh? Well, in that case, I can safely use that one out safely. But is there something else? Yeah. Yeah, it is looking mighty different if you ask me. It is looking mighty different actually, so... Hey you! Oh wait. My bad. So... Hey you, Carl! Oh, fuck. This means that I'm young. Okay, this makes it tricky now. Okej, låt mig ge examen. Ge oss inte ice-socket. Det var mig till look just like Yale games. So you mean det sa inte Yale? Do you get it inte forces what waste that kind of money on a replica? Vai volte? I course not. Oh! I just got a yellow gate idea! I can probably find some youngsters by the river. I can pull this up to look like yellow jävels. I think I'll try that out and give one to Becky as a present next time. Come so, I think I'm gonna stop you right there. I want if he's serious, and I want if I thought to stop him if he is. I think you saw to stop him. Anyway, let's see. If I look closely, yeah, there is still something about this that spoke in me. This particular spot is really annoying me. That one is really oh. Oh man! I'm completely stuck here. Okay, what exactly do you want me to do? I'm gonna notify this. I'm gonna notify this indeed. There is something I'm starting to wonder. I wonder if this have anything to do with it. I'm not sure. I'm not really confident. I'm not confident at all, to be honest. I wonder. I might have been, but maybe. I don't really. Yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. When the swap happened. When did the swap? I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still very unsure. I think I have an idea now. I wonder if this is somehow connected. Why didn't I think of it earlier? Let's see now. Hey, Yuka! Fuck! No! Fuck. Man. Man, I'm completely out of ideas. I got completely stuck here. Well, I'm gonna need to think. Well, there's still something else I can. Let me see, I did get allotted. Okay, so that was it. I don't exactly get it. I used to have the horns, but I don't exactly get it. I don't really get it, to be honest. There's clearly a contradiction here. What are you going on about? It's just a simple case of a cargo cover getting stuck onto another piece of cargo. Yeah. I fucking get it now! Okay, I fucking get it now, so hey Yuka! I finally got it. Ah! That's not possible! Yeah, if you think about it, if this truly comes from Europe, then it would have come before that other cargo. but it looks like it have came after Tatekaku, which only makes sense if the swap happened. But it is. It's on the prettiest way, but the statue is on top of the cloth. Supposing that an F-point piece of Kaku was built on board in Sengfa, there's no way that any part of it should wind up onto something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was booked on board in Sengfa. But then what about the Kaku certificate? Let me ask in Yeton. What about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight? Maybe he never it was gonna happen around the time. So, that's how it is. There's only one reason why. To secure proof of smuggling activity aboard this flight. So you say, but I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. And what makes you say so? He could have just as easily inspected all of the cargo after the plane landed. Now I get why it was better to do it on the spot. That might be true. However, you have it back, was Francisca. So, Agent Hicks could have waited on it after the plane had landed. But he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport, it would have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would not really fall onto the status owner, LeBlanc, even though he is innocent. We would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge, which means there is someone involved who is forcing or modifying cargo certificates. Alifyet certificate, document in Burkinian, says that it was loaded on board in Europe, but statue is a fake. Alifyet certificate data updated in my organizer. And we are done. And so let's, okay, just gonna save now. Because the victim left the yellow version of this was gonna get nabbed, huh? Yeah, he did. Yes, when this photo could be seen as nothing more than a simple souvenir, it was more than used that. It was in fact taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold. I had the empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board. A photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Sengfa cargo gap and arrest the smuggler. Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. If the statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe Sengfa leg of the trip, there would have been enough hate from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death. Officer, smoothie started immediately. I want a brief examination of the floor underneath. No! Mr. Funkaba, I'm yet to report my findings. Gone. After moving the Olivier statue out of the way, he tested air onto it with the luminol, and there was a reaction. Blue means blood. So this is where he got the kill at then. I see. There was a reaction to luminol, an indication that there was blood in that spot. Can we stop looking at it now, sirs? Sorry, we can't. It was seen that my deductions were correct after all. I suppose it won't appear that way. The good Peter cleaned the blood up well. And how do you think the killer did that? How did the killer clean up all the blood? Well, I believe he used the Burkinian cloth, so take that! The killer used the bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess. I see. They had a need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in St. Far. Yes, because otherwise the car could have a carpet discovered it during the layover. So you guys are saying that the murder happened before the plane landed in St. Paul? Exactly. There's no conceivable timeline for the events of the murder. But if that is true, then that throws a certain person's testimony into talk. Let me look. Yeah. What Millie said is starting to get suspicious now. If the murder occurred before we landed in St. Park, then this becomes highly suspicious. Yeah, Mr. Millie's testimony is starting to get strange to me. Jag kan Mr. Millie's testimony about Agent Hicks in your county when we departed St. Far. I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls, but that it only contradicts the facts, sir. But why would she lie about something like that? I think the only person who can answer that is Mrs. Millie herself. Oh. Okay, we are still not done yet. Okay, so we're still not done with episode 2, but yeah. But yeah, I believe I wanna stop here actually. So yeah, just give me a bit. Let me just close the game quickly now. So, just give me a I feel like I did. Anyway, so let me take a look and see when the next team is gonna be. Let's see how. So the next team is gonna be Friday with some more Ace Attorney investigations. And now, if you wanna follow me at social, here you go. And do feel free to join my Discord. And if you aren't subscribed, you can use this 8 message. Otherwise, you can use this one. And now, I'm just gonna see what I'm gonna eat for. So I see you all next time. Good night. Uyatsumi.
束された未来なんてさどこに